Come in. Hello, Blackbeard.
That's me.
Take a seat.
Notorious.
So let's get things started. Tell me about yourself.
I'm strong, courageous, independent, and I'm a fantastic leader.
What was your previous employment?
I worked on my own vessel, the Queen Anne's Revenge, which was previously a French merchant ship that I stole.
What were your responsibilities on this ship?
My responsibilities were to keep the crew in order, make sure the ship ran smoothly, and to get where we need to go.
What major challenges and problems did you face?
We faced a lot of rough weather. British Royal Navy wasn't very kind to us. Even though we took out some of their enemy ships, we stole from our own people, and so they sought out to kill us.
How did you handle these problems?
Mostly I recruited mercenaries and along with my own loyal crew, and we would just go into battle. I had a strong crew and we always came out on top.
What have you learned from your mistakes?
I've learned a lot. I've learned that I need to grow up a lot. I used to be a really reckless captain. I want to be more grounded now.
What did you like or dislike about your previous job?
I like being out in the open water, the freedom of it and all, but it really got lonely. The long hours, lack of women, so.
What was most rewarding or least rewarding?
The most rewarding thing was that feeling that you get when everybody on the other ship is dead and you can just put the gangplank over, walk onto the other ship, and just take what you want.
And the least?
My least favorite was probably having to punish my own men. We were a family.
Describe your ideal boss.
My ideal boss is a strong man, an independent man, who I can respect as a person, who I feel equal with, but that I can also take directions from.
May I ask, why are you leaving your job?
Just as I mentioned before, the long hours are getting to me. And every muscle in my body is sore. I got a bad back right now, and I'm not sure my insurance will cover me working on the pirate ship again. So.
What have you been doing since your last job?
I've been eating a lot of burgers lately at Burger King. I like their Whoppers. And I haven't really done much. I've sat on the couch. I bought a TV. I learned about those things. It's pretty nice. But I want to get back into the work.
I'm going to ask you a few questions about you. What is your greatest weakness?
A bullet.
Bullet? What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is my leadership and my quick thinking.
How will these strengths help you perform?
My leadership will obviously help me to be a fry cook because I can lead the other fry cooks into whatever they want to be.
Do you work well with other people?
I do. I don't tolerate stealing very well. You shouldn't steal from me.
How do you handle stress and pressure?
I have a little smiley face stress ball, and I like to squeeze that. Also, I'll go out onto the stern of the ship and just have a smoke break.
What do you find are the most difficult decisions to make?
Whether we should quit while the going's good or go out in search of more treasure and put our lives at risk.
What are you passionate about?
I love to see that first drop of blood come from an enemy's wound on another ship, and to feel the life go out of them.
Okay. What are your pet peeves?
Rats getting into my food.
What is the worst thing that you've ever gotten away with?
Capital murder.
Capital murder? What do people most often criticize you about?
A lot of people don't like the way I did my beard. A lot of people thought it was too frightening. I would take burning hemp and I would put it in my ears and in my beard, which I don't have anymore. I decided to go clean shaven for this job interview. And yeah, so there's that.
What was the last time you were angry? What happened?
The last time I was angry, let's just say 6 Spaniards died.
If you could relive the last 10 years of your life, what would you do differently?
I would definitely pirate more to the south and less around the American coast, because the British ships around the American colonies have a lot more guns on them. They're a lot more valuable, but I find it a lot safer in the West Indies.
Do you prefer to work independently or on a team?
I think that I'm an independent person, but I really love to motivate other people.
Give some example of this teamwork.
Well, my very first ship that I captured, my crew and I were like brothers. We took out their guns and we boarded that ship. Some of the men even swam over, didn't even put the gangplank down.
Okay. If you knew your boss was 100% wrong about something, how would you handle it?
I would make my own decision. I would make the call on that one, because I believe that I know what's right and what's wrong.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions about the new job you're applying for.
Okay.
What interests you in this job?
Getting to know some of you American people. I was born in Bristol, England, and so I never really got that true American experience, and I'd like to get back that camaraderie that I had when I was on the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Why do you want this job?
I just want to get back into the workplace, and I figured this would be a good starting place.
What can you do for this company?
I can definitely improve our times on making fries or burgers or whatever you need me to do.
Why should we hire you, and why are you the best person for the job?
As I mentioned before, my leadership is my strongest selling point. I don't think you could find a better leader.
Interesting. Why do you want to work here at this McDonald's?
It's close to my apartment right now, and it's also close enough to the water that I can maybe get a boat someday with the money I earn here and start up a small piracy business again.
What is good customer service?
Being respectful to the customer, but also letting them know that you're the boss.
Okay. Thank you very much. We will call you. We'll keep in touch.
Thank you. Get my black on.
It's filming. Come in. Hello. What's your name?
How to go with child?
Come in. Come in. Come in.
Okay.
Hello. Have a seat. What are your expectations for this job?
To become the best fry cook there ever was, I want to be fry cook of the year at McDonald's someday, and I will lead my crew of fry cooks to victory in this year's mud bash.
How was it on the way to work? Way to this interview?
A little busy. There was a woman that wouldn't cross the street. I helped her across with my bumper.
What are you expecting for this job?
I'm expecting to be the best darn fried cook there ever was. And to lead the Fried Cook Rebellion of 2013.
May I ask, what did you do before this interview? Come in. Hello? Have it.